tartan is immediately recognised as a symbol of Scottish people and their culture. It is glamorous, colourful and conjures up a romantic set of associations: the sway of a kilt, the skirl of pipes and brave Highlanders fighting for their rights. From ancient times, the Celts have had a high reputation as weavers and did a lot to develop the clan system in the Highlands, which has become so closely associated with the weaving of tartan, and each clan had their own tartan.
It wasn't used nearly as much as it is nowadays. One didn't see people dressed in tartan, or very often men wearing a kilt, but you would see it on some special occasions. If you happen to see a pipe band out on the street giving a performance, then they would be dressed. All the pipers would be dressed in a full uniform, and maybe on a special occasion, a man might dress himself up in a kilt, but you didn't see it all that very often. Girls wore tartan quite commonly, especially tartan skirts. They very often appeared at school wearing tartan skirts. It was very uncommon to see soldiers wearing tartan, Scottish soldiers. The Scottish regiments all have their own tartans, but during the war, and I was in the army during the war, it was just not suitable for soldiers to be dressed in kilt, and so people with Scots connections living abroad, they very often dress up in kilts for special occasions. For example, a burnt supper, or a Scots night, or a Highland sports occasion, and they'll be the same as us. They'll choose either a kilt with a tartan that they have a connection with. Oh yes, when I see the word tartan, yes, I always think of it's a Scots term, and everybody knows what you're talking about when you mention tartan. It's a very distinctive pattern, but there's a great many varieties of it. But it's not only the colours and so on, but the way the tartan kilt is made.
By the start of the 20th century, the old romantic image of the Highlands began to degenerate into a tourist cliché. It seemed as if tartan was destined to become little more than a form of packaging on shortbread. But due to the expansion of the use of tartan, it gave life and made way for new traditions. Many more people can design and authenticate their own tartan these days. I mainly think of kilts, but I suppose I've seen jewellery in that's got tartan in it, but my first thought would be definitely kilts. Weddings and proms as well, but not a lot of people wear kilts at their proms now really.
definitely, yeah.
Glasgow designer Gilly Blackwood has experimented with tartan and made many lovely designs which have become fashionable. She also designed all the outfits for the closing ceremony of the Commonwealth Games in Delhi 2010.
We are kilt makers, traditional Highland dress. So tartan, main function for kilts, for waistcoats, for trousers, fly plaids over the shoulder. We sell scarves and ties, cummerbunds, ladies' accessories, shawls, scarves, stoles, all sorts of things. Primarily weddings, we're at the height of wedding season, coming up, so a lot of people buy a kilt for a wedding, hire for weddings, we do rentals as well. It's a good investment as well, get a lot of young guys when they're come of age of 21, mum and dad and granny and grandpa want to spend money, something to celebrate their birthday and something that they're going to keep. So a kilt's often something, keep the family name, your Stewart tartan, your Campbell tartan, whatever family you're linked to. It's a good wee investment. A lot more people now wear kilts casually, as well as you probably go out in Glasgow on a Friday, Saturday night, see a lot of people wearing kilts. America's probably one of our biggest markets. A lot of Scottish heritage. A lot of American customers come in here claiming to be of the, of a certain family that a lot of them have got. Scottish surnames, Scottish heritage. So America's a big market for us. Probably, yeah. I see tartan every day, 5 days a week at work. So, so to me it's a job really. So so identify, all the different after working here for a while, you identify people's clans just by a glance at a tartan. So yeah, tartan to me, Scotland.
Tartan is a big thing in Scotland, and I think from here it will only get bigger and better.